Good morning. In this video lecture, we will discuss our first poem from syllabus, a Red Rose by Robert Burns. Before we move on to discussing or before we move on to analyzing the poem, we must understand the poet, the writer behind it. Robert Burns was born in 1759 in Holloway, Scotland. He had little regular schooling and got much of his education from his father, who taught his children reading, writing, arithmetic, geography, and history, and also wrote for them a manual of Christian belief. He was also taught Latin, French, and mathematics by John Murdoch, who opened an adventure school in Alloway in 1763. By the age of 15, Burns was the principal laborer at Mount Oliphant. During the harvest of 1774, he was assisted by Nellie Kilpatrick, who inspired his first attempt at poetry. Oh, once I loved a bonny lass. He was widely regarded as the national poet of Scotland. So here we understand or we come across very important point to remember, national poet of Scotland. So you might come across your some questions in your exam in the MCQ section of your exam. So you must remember some important points about the author. He is also regarded as a pioneer of the Romantic movement. So please remember, and after his death, he became a great source of inspiration to the founders of both liberalism and socialism, as well as making original compositions. Burns also collected folk songs from across Scotland, often revising or adapting them. In 1796, Robert Burns died in Dumfries at the age of 37. So it was all about the poet, the writer of this poem. Now we move on to the analysis of Red Rose. So before we start discussing the poem, let me tell you one thing. You may come across some words in the poem that you feel they are written in English and Scots as well. So this poem is a mixture of English language and Scots. So you find some words in Scottish or Scots dialect. Oh, my loves, like a red rose that is newly sprung in June. Oh, my loves, like the melody that is sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry. Till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run, and fare thee well, my only love, and fare thee well a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 mile. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट, जब हम बात करते हैं राइमिंग स्कीम्स की, इस पोएम में आप देखेंगे कि जो फर्स्ट टू स्टैंजा पोएम्स के हैं उनकी राइमिंग स्कीम्स हैं ए बी सी बी। दैट मीन्स आपको यहाँ पे स्टार्टिंग के जो दो स्टांजास है, फर्स्ट और सेकंड स्टांजा, उनकी फर्स्ट और थर्ड लाइन राइम नहीं दिखेंगी, सेकेंड लाइन और फोर्थ लाइन वो दिखेंगे आपको राइम। दैट मीन्स ए बी सी बी। रोज मेलोडी यहाँ पे राइम नहीं होते हैं, जून ट्यून। सिमिलरली इन द सेकंड स्टैंजा आई एंड ड्राई। थर्ड और फोर्थ स्टैंजा से थोड़ा सा राइमिंग स्कीम चेंज होगा। हम डिस्कस करेंगे बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ों को पोएम्स की। फर्स्ट स्टैंजा, इसमें पोएट क्या कहते हैं? द पोएट कंपोजेस हिज स्वीट वर्ड्स ऑफ लव इन द फॉलोइंग वर्सेस। ही लव्स द यंग लेडी बियॉन्ड मेजर्स थ्रू विविड सिमिलीज। सिमिलीज को यहाँ पे यूज किया गया है। यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस वर्ड सिमिलीज। सिमिलीज का यहाँ मतलब है, इन द फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ दिस स्टांजा पोएट ने लव को कंपेयर किया है रेड रोज से। इन द थर्ड लाइन पोएट ने लव को कंपेयर किया है मेलोडी से। सो पोएट यहाँ पे कहना चाहते हैं कि उसका लव उसके बिलव्ड के लिए है उतना ही फ्रेश है जितना फ्रेश है रेड रोज। रेड रोज इंडिकेट्स ट्रू लव एंड मेलोडी इंडिकेट्स स्वीट। उसका लव उसके बिलव्ड के लिए उतना ही स्वीट है जितना कोई मधुर संगीत। Through vivid similes and hyperbolic comparisons, he has drawn his love to the springtime rosy hues or to the sweet melodious tunes. His lady love is as fresh as the newly sprung rose or as sweetly as those of melodious tune. In the second stanza, the poet addresses directly his lady as bonny or pretty and asserts his love in hyperbolic terms, that he would continue his love still all the seas go dry. The infinite urge of love and its permanency can be copied from these statements. Now हम देखते हैं बोनी लास, दैट मीन्स प्रिटी, ब्यूटीफुल। लास का मीनिंग है यहाँ पे गर्ल। Seas gang dry, that means seas go dry. Gang is taken from Scots। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, हमें इंग्लिश के वर्ड्स और स्कॉट्स के वर्ड्स दिखेंगे। Stanza number 3. The speaker continues his exaggerating mood linked to the previous stanza and states that he will continue to love his lady till the rocks melts way or life leads to desert of death. Sense of life probably means the passage of time, which is compared to the vast desert land. In the last stanza, the poet says goodbye to his love but swears to return even if he has to travel back 10,000 miles. He has given assurance to his beloved that he would be back. It tries to imply a deep underlying statement that through the desert of death, he will have to travel miles towards uncanny, unknown, transitional worlds. He will return for his love. So, in this stanza, the poet talks about permanency of his love for his beloved. So, in this way, we can analyze this poem. It was all about a red rose by Robert Burns. Thank you very much.